Here we are with Lecrae. He just won for Best Gospel Album, Gravity. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Talk a little bit about, I mean, this is your second nomination and your first win.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about just creating, especially after being nominated once and having a certain credibility now.
Sure.
Talk about creating the second album, Gravity. And
Yeah, my ambition was just to make honest music, and I really was not intending for it to be a traditional gospel album or anything. I was just very honest about my spirituality, and I wanted to do classical, good production with live instrumentation, and it was just well received in both the general market and the Christian gospel market as well.
Atlanta has obviously, your hometown, has become kind of a hotbed for gospel and Christian music. Is
Sure.
there a certain music scene and fraternity there?
I'm more involved, honestly, in more of the urban music scene, and so what I'm thinking is there's a resurgence or some sort of uprising of a lot of the young people in urban music embracing spiritual themes and whatnot, and so that's been really good.
Obviously, gospel music, although it's a huge and thriving genre in the world, it
Yeah.
doesn't get the same publicity as a lot of pop and rock and
Sure.
rap and so on. So what does a Grammy mean to you in terms of your career?
I think it definitely gives some credibility to the craft, and it'll allow people to say, well, maybe there's something to the craft and the art that he's putting into this that will pique their interest and allow them to listen and to give it a fair shake artistically.
When you're recording, how involved are you in the actual recording process?
Very, very active. I'm very active. I co-own the label that actually put out my album, and so I'm involved in every nook and cranny of everything that goes on. So from the production to the mixing to the rollout of the campaigns and so on and so forth. And it just really becomes a baby. So we're all excited at Reach Records about this album.
And also, of course, you received the Grammy over there at the Nokia Theatre. The new pre-tell show is now a big show, which is great because, as I was saying before, they're all real Grammys.
Sure.
So how was the vibe? How was the atmosphere over there?
Well, I'm really grateful that all these genres are being highlighted, and I think they all deserve their fair shake. And obviously, there's only so much time to highlight it all. But I think it was a wonderful display, a wonderful display of appreciation for all those various genres.
Right, exactly. Well, the next year and so, what is it? What are your plans now?
Well, I'm definitely going on tour, so I plan to hit the road and do a college tour actually this spring, and after that, it's back to the studio. It's work as usual, continue creating.
For the next album, and hopefully maybe we'll see you back here again in a year.
Yeah,
or two.
Yeah, Lord willing.
Well, listen, congratulations, Lecrae.
Thank you so
Fantastic,
much.
and back to you in the studio.